Frozen pizzas that we keep in our freezer, we buy them for convenience, we buy them to save money, we buy them for a snack, or we buy them for an actual meal, maybe have a little salad with it for a complete meal. They are convenient, but sometimes the cost of them have gotten way, way out of control. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on my channel, the Save Money More with Jan channel. I have noticed in my area that the price of frozen pizza could be from the sublime to the ridiculous. But I'm not going to pay more money for just okay frozen pizza. Now, we all know that the real deal pizza is the real deal. Nothing can beat that. But if we're going to divide up into subcategories, for example, like the frozen ones, I call them toaster pizza. And believe it or not, back in the 1960s, there really was a toaster pizza by the Buitoni Company. I don't know if you remember that. You popped it in your toaster, like you would slice bread in a toaster. It was amazing. That's its own show. Trust me, I reminisce about it. It was really, really good. A lot of my friends and family remember that product. But let's get back to the year. This year, the end of 2024 and almost 2025. Soon to be Happy New Year. Well, I discovered something that I always knew I should do, and I kept putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. I decided to finally take the quantum leap and try it. In your frozen section or your refrigerated section of the grocery store, you're bound to find some already done up garlic bread, the long loaf. It looks like an Italian bread or a French bread. This makes a great basis for your pizza crust. I'm telling you, get one of those, cut it in half. You keep it in the freezer until use, but I cut it in half when I get it home right away. Then I wrap it, put it back in the freezer. It gives me four halves. So you could effectively have four servings. Okay. So recently, and this has been a game changer. So I put on my favorite toppings. I didn't have pizza sauce. I don't like too fancy of stuff on things. And my regular plain tomato sauce in my little can. And I only needed a half of a can for two halves of those pizzas. Okay. I added that. I added some shredded mozzarella. I added some pepperoni, some parm cheese. You don't need garlic powder because it's garlic bread. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Garlic bread was designed to be just that, toasted garlic bread. All right. So there's going to be a lot of garlic butter on it. Now, if you're not a fan of too much garlic butter on it, here's a great thing to do. And zero goes to waste. Take an empty food saver, scrape those off. You could use them for buttered bread or something else in the future, or just leave it. So I'm just giving you a little bit of fair warning. If you love that ultra richness, which you will achieve, okay, from that, by doing it the frozen garlic bread way to make your own pizza is not only fast, is not only simple. Your kids can assemble it to the flavors, toppings that they like. You could drain mushrooms, put that on top of it. You could put any topping you like with the, inexpensive shredded mozzarella from the grocery store. Doesn't have to be the fancy one like I like to use at the holidays. With the sliced pepperoni or no pepperoni if you rather top it with vegetables and sauce and the cheese and a little bit, when you put the tomato sauce on, for example, you could also do it as a white pizza without tomato sauce. But when and if you use tomato sauce, use it sparingly. Don't saturate it unless that's what you like to do. But if you're saturated, you're going to have a little bit of a soggy thing going on, and I don't know if that's what you want. I popped mine in the oven. You do it frozen. You have to take the bread down frozen. You don't let it lay around and thaw out. No, you work with everything frozen. The toppings, of course, are from your refrigerator. You add that, preheated 350, 10 minutes. 10 minutes works for my oven. Okay. That's the way I like it. What I do is I lay everything out. And once it's done, well, actually, I prepare it on top of a sheet of aluminum foil, of which I pick up and make rounded corners. I keep that on a baking tray so that when I want it, all I have to do is pull out the whole thing, pop that on the table, and just pull it off. Anybody wants to grab one, they grab one. Cleanup is a breeze. The whole thing is a breeze. It's just an idea of assembly. But can I tell you the reason why for me this is a game changer? It is a game changer because it is the fastest way to get a delicious, nice bite chew to it and has that wonderful toasty, garlicky, convenient when you're really tired and you just want some pizza. There you go. No tip needed. And if you could get those garlic breads on sale, which is possible, more possible than the other way, you're going to get a really good deal. You know, what the cost of outside pizza, like around $30 a pizza if you're lucky, not even including the tip or the beverage. I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, hey, if you can afford it, great. But some of us cannot, and some of us don't want to include that in our food budget to spend so much money like that. But this way, not only that, it's convenient. You have to keep the bread in the freezer, so it's very convenient. Use it as needed. Remember, I get 4 slices out of one of those breads. So if you have 8 people that you want to serve 1 slice to, get 2 breads. You see where I'm going with this. Oh my goodness, it was so, so delicious. I truly and highly recommend it.